Anna Вінтонів, and I'm glad to see you here. Let me represent my educational research, which is devoted to the topic eidetic as the method of teaching communication at the English lesson in primary school. But first of all, we should mention what does that mean, eidetic itself. So, eidetic, the next one. Eidetic is the possibility, the ability of a person to recall sounds, objects, images, and memory after only a few instances of exposure and with high precision for some time after that exposure. It occurs in a small group of children, but generally is not found in adults. Eidetic is the Greek word which means eides, seen. A lot of scientists, the next please, a lot of scientists raised a problem of application this interactive technology as eidetic in the educational process and pointed out its variety and possible versions in using it in the educational process, which bears a creative activity. I have been teaching English for 16 years. I've got my education at the Kherson State University, and 6 years ago I moved here in the Transcarpathian region, and for 6 years I have been working at the secondary school number 8 here in Vinogradiv. And I should mention that I've tried a lot of different methods of teaching and improving pupils' skills in listening, teaching, reading, writing, and I have come to the conclusion that eidetic is the most progressive, most useful method and gives the best results. But an improved eidetic memory will increase your reading speed, and you can use this ability to read faster and to acquire the data quicker. This is important when you are doing your speed reading and when practicing speaking abilities. But it's not the simple thing. You should train your eidetic memory in a different ways. These ways are in speed, in space, in quantity, in imagination, and in similarity and in abbreviation. As we are short of time today, I will represent you only a few of them. For example, the method, the previous please. The first method is training your eidetic memory in space. The goal is to make you to be able to memorize a stuff which is separated in space with only one single eye shot, and you don't have time to move your eyes from one point to another. The other method, the next please, the other method is training your eidetic memory in imagination. I should mention that my pupils just adore this method. No, leave it please. They adore that method. Why? Because they can use their imagination and they can use their native language to find a similarity with the words, you know? For example, we can take the word plum. Return please, the previous. We can take the word plum. Yes, and it sounds a little bit similar with the Ukrainian word plyamkati, yes? And I can imagine I've got a plum, put it in my mouth and plyamkayu, yes? And they remember the word plum as sliva, yes? The word apple, for example, it's sound a little bit similar with the Ukrainian word applaudismente. And I can imagine the situation that I'm standing on the stage, I'm doing something, singing or something I don't know, and people don't like it. And they, instead of applauds, they throw apples in me. So, аплодисменти, замість аплодисментів його закидали яблуками. Yes? Pineapple, панське яблуко. Yes, because not every person can afford to buy pineapple, okay, especially nowadays. So, or carrot maybe. A carrot, it's similar with the kareta Ukrainian word, and they can imagine a princess which moves in a carrot from carrots, okay. So, mushroom, машина, кімната закидана грибами. So, and the next method, the next please. Training your eidetic memory in abbreviation. You can use it when you must remember a difficult geographical names or maybe a lot of stuff of geographical names. And you can make the abbreviation of yourself, yes, just for yourself, not for everybody, just to remember the information. For example, the abbreviation HOMES, which means 5 Great Lakes. It's, can you move? No? It's a Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior. So, the next, please. Why have I chosen this topic and this educational research? Because it has a lot of advantages. It creates a positive attitude of studying. It improves pupils' speaking abilities. It makes the process of studying spontaneous, desired, and fascinating. So, Victor Hugo, as I have already mentioned, eidetic is the most useful method for kids and for pupils in the primary school. But everything you need, all you need is keep practicing, and actually it is the most important aim of my teaching in school, keep practicing. So, using this technique, eidetic method in my school teaching, I do my best to make my pupils the super English speakers. So as Victor Hugo wisely said, intelligence is the wife, imagination is the mistress, and memory is the servant. So I wish you to have such a good servant in your life. Thank you for attention.